Oh, this is what you are going to read? Yes. So. When you are ready, let us know. Yako lizima. Are you part of the media or part of us? Kuja padi. Hapo hivi. Sasa. Are we okay? All right. Sasa. Usipita sasa kwa sababu sasa tuko kwa masaa yenyewe. We are happy this morning to receive many members of the Republic of Kenya from many counties. From the platform of Jubilee. We have received aspirants. 90% of the persons you are seeing here are people who want to run for different political. There are those who want to become senators, members of the county assembly, and women rep, all those positions. A number of them are also from other parties. There are those from UDA. There are those from ODM. There are those from other parties. And all of them united now as a presidential candidate. They want to go out and campaign for him. By Otiende on the CDF, and while people or Kenyans are not opposed to maneno ya CDF, there is a big reservation as to whether it should continue being left to the members of parliament to manage it, and whether we should amend the constitution in the manner that and we will soon be able to give a position in the coming days. But it is important to mention that even as we think of other amendment to the constitution, 2020 that covered many issues including CDF, the creation of position of the Prime Minister, all those things. So when we want to amend the constitution, to be a better debate than the one that is being proposed by Otiende, Amoro, and Chepkonga. We have also talked about the perceived onslaught on some leaders across the country who seems to have difficulties with the broad-based government. I can also see some attack on Natebea, who is also very focal on the poor performance of William Ruto and all those people who are following him. Of course, we also have, we don't want to cover any misappropriation of funds. Yeyote ambaye ametumia pesa zetu vibaya, huyo ashikwe na awekwe ndani. Lakini hatutaki watu waanze kuhangaishwa kisiasa. Kwa hivyo hata kama Wamatangi pia ni kisiasa inamfuata, hatutaki mambo ya siasa na wale wengine ambao wananyemelewa. La mwisho ambalo mimi nitazungumzia kabla niwape nafasi waseme wenyewe ni kwamba sisi wote tunajua kwamba William Ruto sasa wako Uchina, na tunasikia ameenda kukopa pesa za kujenga leli ambayo alisema ya kwamba imebaki kwa kichaka. You remember he said that it is in a bush, it is in Uhuru's chamba. Hiyo ukora yote alisema, na sasa ameenda kuwaomba pesa wale ambao waliwatukana. Maybe they will be gracious enough to give him money, but what we are also asking is, with all this borrowing, what do they have to show for it? Kukopa unaweza kopa, lakini wapi maendeleo? Hatutaki hiyo mambo ya kukopa pesa ndio ununue saa ama uanze kufanya mambo ambayo tuliona wakifanya pale beleni. And also as they engage the other foreign they need to be very coherent with their foreign policy. Usiende Uchina kutukana wa Amerika na timu ile ingine iko wapi? Amerika. Badi is with World Bank pande hii, Ruto is with the Chinese pande hii, na Ruto is castigating IMF while Badi is seated with IMF. That incoherency is making us look bad as a country. But today we are here because of those issues, but mainly because we are now concerned about tomorrow, and tomorrow is where we want to concentrate on, kwa sababu tunataka kuhakikisha kwamba as we organize to get Ruto and his team out of State House, we have a viable alternative, an alternative that is certain going to take us to a better place. Kule walikuwako, kwa sababu chama cha Jubilee is a national party, and chama cha Jubilee has a national leader in the name of Fred Matiangi. Na Wakenya wote, sio watu kutoka eneo hili ama eneo lile lingine. Wakenya wote wanasikika wakisema ya kwamba wangetaka yeye awe kiongozi wao, ahakikisha kwamba mtu anaitwa William Samoe Ruto, na pia yeye anaelewa pale tulikuwako na dunia tulikuwa tunaendelea, na maswali yale mengine mtauliza atajibiwa. Na watasema kwa kifupi, na nitaomba tu wakuja. Wapi Raban? Ndiye anaanza. Wewe, huyu ni kiongozi ya wakisi dunia fulani ya Kenya.
Mimi naitwa Labans Omaturi. Mimi ni chairman ya ile jamii ambayo inaheshimu jamii zingine hapa Kenya. Mnaifahamu hiyo jamii? Yes. Jamii gani? More community but respects the other communities in Kenya. Tuko hapa kwa lengo moja, to stamp the authority. We are joining the already moving train. Hakuna mtu ambaye saa hizi Kenya hii mimi nimekuwa soja number 1 wa Raila Amolo Odinga. Lakini leo namuomba kwa heshima yule mzee ambaye tunamheshimu, akuja aungane na sisi katika hii safari to support We are here to represent majority of Kenyans who are not here, and we are ready to work with other communities to bring peace and stability in our nation. Yes. Thank you very much, and may God bless you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Sana. Eric. Nani Eric? Oh, Senator. Yes. You even have a statement.
Yeah. I'm supposed to be. Okay. My name is Eric Nyakenyanya Mokwa. I'm an aspirant for the post of Senate from Kisii County, county number 45. Thank you and welcome. After we have sat with these groups who have come cross-sectionally from all over the country of Kenya, we have deliberated on a number of issues which I'm going to take the shortest time to read to you as our press statement. Thank you. We are aspirants from various parts of the country in support for Honorable Fred Okengo Matiangi. Today, we have shared widely on his candidature and settled that he is the right candidate that Kenya needs. The expression from the larger Kenya is that they do not necessarily need Matiangi to be on top of car rooftops to vote for him. They do not need his posters to cast for him, nor do they need helicopters to make Matiangi president. Therefore, they have resorted to the following as well-wishers of our country, Kenya. Initially, they have actually highlighted the issues which makes us think Matiangi is better than the government we already have. Therefore, we have are dying on hospital queues, and we can't stand this any longer. Disbursement of money from the gallery is frustrated. The constituency funds and devolution funds have not been released. This has totally impaired operations in both governments. The debt ceiling has our tourist president. Youths are training and leaving universities, but jobs are not coming by. Our parents and sponsors have lost hope in the university funding model is scam, and most students missed the entry because of the requirements and the clustering method. Appointments to the big offices in Kenya are not even redistributed. Number 7, the president has taken too long promising development, roads, and many other national issues, but they are not commencing even after he has government. The national housing with reductions to the civil servants does not reflect on their portal savings. Nobody understands where this money goes to. We have overheard the president talk about the saving nature in China. Where are the savings for housing? Corruption has become a norm in this regime more than any other time before. The officers of security are distributing guards to students doing praise at school, not knowing fasihi ni kio ya jamii. The 2/3 gender rule has not been addressed. Youth, women, and we are willing to rally behind Fred Matiangi's aspiration as President of the Republic of Kenya, that we will share widely with all political parties to spearhead. We welcome Matiangi to assist and be ready to salvage our country, Kenya, that the negative energy to affect this cause will be cast and condemned in broad daylight, that everybody from his position to come the age to be assisted to register as voters. We encourage our youths, university students, college students, high school students to activate the campaigns by use of art, technology, ready to work with all like-minded persons to deliver this seat. We welcome Matiangi to all our counties when campaigns ensue. We hereby embrace our love for Kenya to make the man who has shown trust, hope, and ability to make Kenya better. Oh God of all creation, praise this our land and nation. Justice be our shield and defense.
Huyo ni mwanafunzi wa Raila. Ukisikia ameanza na hiyo, lakini a very short one.
Yes.
Just one statement.
Yeah, one statement. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I come from Nyamira County, and I have aspired for almost two times. So today I'm here to emphasize on one key issue about the women implementation of the 2/3 gender. It has not really been fully implemented. And when we go back to the campaigns, the incumbent government was stressing in their manifesto that the women will be their key role to lift them up from wherever they are to a higher position. But today, when we look around, we don't see the implementation done with this government. And so what I want to do here today is to emphasize on that particular challenge and make a clarion call to all women in Kenya to rise up to the occasion that they stand behind Honorable Okengo Matiangi as president in 2027, because he's the only one that can implement this particular challenge, because it is written on the walls. He has performed. He's a performer. So I know all women, please, let us rally behind our very own performer, because we know it, Honorable Okengo Matiangi, and we will see the thing coming up, the results. So thank you for giving us this opportunity.
Thank you. There's a guy from Gatundu. I want wewe pia ongea mambo ya Karimeno Dam. Ama hawa ndio walijenga lakini kwa ufupi.
Yeah. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I'm from Gatundu North. I'm Mr. Miki Macharia, aspiring for a seat on MCA in Gituamba Ward. Now, this issue of that Karimeno Dam, it has been so hectic. It has been very hectic because it was constructed, and we were told that the water that is coming from the dam will help us. But actually, even now, it has not even helped anybody, because even the lads, some of the lads have not been compensated. So we know if we get, and we should not have that notion that it's only the larger nations that can rule. Why don't we try this man Matiangi, who has been very vibrant and very vocal? We give him that seat. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Huyu anataka kutafuta kiti ya MCA Gatundu, na why he was there is Karimeno is where Uhuru said nitakuwa nikikuja kuangalia kama mmepanda miti ama miti inamea, na he cautioned them against that vote and they voted. Another young man, this is Gen Z. Wewe Kimani, unaangalia nyuma yako na mnasema nyinyi, he wants to run for MCA Githiga.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon again.
Good afternoon.
Jubilee.
Yes.
Jubilee.
Yes.
Kwa majina naitwa Jasper Kimani kutoka Githiga Githunguri constituency, aspirant Githiga ward. Mimi yangu ni mafupi, kitu ninaweza sema ni kuwa kuja na India ya si kweli. Adoption na mauaji, si ndio? So as a leader tutaleta Matiangi huku na Nyanza wenye wametoka saizi za Kiambu, place yote tunasema Jubilee tosha. Si ni kweli? Yeah.
All right. Well, finally.
I'm Honorable Floyd Musa Job, an aspirant of a member of parliament from Kitutu Chache North. As a youth, we have an issue with unemployment. So the government has demonstrated lack of will, lack of hope. They lack the potential to assist the youth. People are graduating, thousands of people from universities, colleges, but there are no jobs, there are no employment. We want the government to ensure that they are going to look into the issue of the youth's unemployment, because if we lack the jobs, we are going to create more disaster outside here. Because you are getting people who are educated, but they are thieves. Somebody has a PhD, but he's a thief. That's a dangerous thief. So we want to ensure that the government ensures that if we still they are going to have that will, that hope, that potential, they ensure that they look into these youths and employment, because it's getting out of hand. So we are saying that because we are supporting as a Jubilee party, we have our own presidential candidate Matiangi, so we have incorporated him on our issues pertaining to the youths. And actually they have been split down in our Jubilee party manifesto. Now is going to address the issues of unemployment among youths. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Nafikiri hawa watu wote, mtu hakuna mwenye hawezi sema jambo fulani, lakini lazima tuhakikisha kwamba pia ruhusu wanahabari waende kwingineko. And I know we have, this is another man from Tetu. He was running for a seat in Tetu. Huyo pia alikuwa anatafuta kiti kule pande ya Thika. All these he has learned on Jubilee ticket before. There are many people. Huyo pia lakini this is a man who came close to even becoming elected. Our wote are aspirants across the country, and as we go on, we will be happy because we want to hear them how they articulate issues ya Kenya mzima. Jubilee is a national party, and the difference between it and many other parties is that we give opportunity for even young people to speak to the nation using our platform. As I said, free and fair nominations, and 2, we will ensure that we are not zoned. Last time we got into a zoning method or methodology or agreement that was very useless to us because it denied us an opportunity to appear on the floor of many of our assemblies. Ninaona kama mko na maswali fulani na Apollo, uliza swali yako. I can tell when you are already nasema wameongea lakini hawajasema vile ninataka. Haya, sema tu. Yes. Gusiland, yes. Mm-hmm.
So, given the perception, does this stand a chance against Odinga when you go to the vote in 2027?
I will leave somebody to answer the second question first. Hiyo ingine ya deal with it ya UPA na Jubilee. Wewe chairman,
yes,
kuja ongea mambo ya ODM Gusirat.
Wametokea, tumeona kwamba hawajafurahishwa. Hao ndio wameenda kutengeneza ile serikali inaitwa bread based government. Na hiyo mkate sisi hatujahusishwa. Sasa sisi tunatafuta wale ambao kuchukua fursa hii ni kuambia kwamba sisi ndio tulikuwa members wa ODM kufika leo saa 6 hivi. Lakini kuanzia saa 6 kwenda mbele tuko na wale ambao wana utambaa uweze kumkataa. Kwa hivyo UPA kama inataka kujiunga kusupport Matiangi, we are ready for them. Not only UPA, Germany mingi ambazo zinataka kusupport Matiangi, and we welcome them. Lakini sasa pale si unajua kiongozi ni mmoja, na baba ni mmoja katika jamii. Unaelewa? Uwezi ita your uncle to be your father. Hapana. Baba ni mmoja na ni Matiangi. I think you have answered your question. Thank you.
In Nyamira, North Mugirango constituency, and I was second, very strong second. I want to say this, your question, we are going to support and make sure that he is the president of this republic. So don't have any doubt. Don't start bringing in issues of UPA, Jubilee. Are focused on the presidency of Fred Matiangi as the president of this republic. That is very clear. Thank you.
Question, my good friends. Sooner than later, some of these issues will be made clear. Sure. By Matiangi himself. Yes, I know I've answered your question already. Gojiri. Ask. Of CDF. Okay. On the issue of CDF, I have been a member of parliament, and I know it is a very useful fund because it has changed the lives of Kenyans. But we that doesn't sit well with the way we are managing CDF. And if you ask many of us, we still want this kitty available to the constituencies, but through a different method. Now, the money should still go to the constituency, but it can go to the constituency through the governance structure, through the devolved unit, so that we members of parliament are left oversighting. Remember, we are the ones who allocate this money in parliament, and the CDF has been used in a number of occasions to blackmail to all the other funds. It's not a good thing. It gives, it distorts the whole governance structure. And the fact that you also have access to funds that you can perhaps give to people has also compromised on the quality of readers that we have in this country. We no longer rely on the ability of somebody to articulate himself on the floor of the house. Why? Because you may put people together and give them bursaries. So it has compromised to a great extent the quality of readers we have on the floor of the National Assembly. Look at their ability to articulate issues vis-a-vis the ability of the senators to articulate issues. There is something that needs to be addressed. You cannot get members of parliament representing people the way you'd want represented on the floor. That is coming. That we should be having on the floor. But that's a debate we can have for another day. As it is now, is if we want to amend the constitution, let us be a little bit more comprehensive. Let us not cherry pick this. But I also don't want it being managed by the member of parliament in the manner that, let me tell you something that is being done by members of parliament. So we are now got the news that it's like everybody must be doing campaigns. But kwa Kenya tukumbuke, siasa sio ya kila siku, na ile ugonjwa kubwa tuko nayo ni mambo ya siasa kila wakati na kukaa juu ya gari. Hakuna mtu anajua kuna desks. I'm sure they must. Umeandika mpaka statement. Oh, this is what you are going to read? Yes. So. When you are ready, let us know. Yako ulizima. Are you part of the media or part of us? Kuja padi. Hapo hivi. Sasa. Are we okay? All right. Sasa. Usipita sasa kwa sababu sasa tuko kwa masaa yenyewe. We are happy this morning to receive many members of the Republic of Kenya from many counties. From the platform of Jubilee. We have received aspirants. 90% of the persons you are seeing here are people who want to run for different political. There are those who want to become senators, members of the county assembly, and women rep, all those positions.